Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope everything is good. In this max class also, we are going to do few problems related to the properties, what we have learned. Okay, shall we move to the class? See, exercise 1.1, problem number 3. If f of alpha equal to 3 by 3 matrix is given and we need to show that f of alpha the whole inverse is equal to f of minus alpha. See, I hope almost we have completed this exercise. Only 3 problems is left. Problem number 3, then problem number 11 and problem number 50. Okay, we will try to complete these problems today. Okay, coming to this problem, see f of alpha the whole inverse is equal to f of minus alpha. Since this right hand part is easy, first we will do that. F of minus alpha. So what is the meaning of this? In place of alpha we have to substitute minus alpha. Shall we substitute? Cos of minus alpha 0 sin of minus alpha. Next 0 1 0 minus sin minus alpha 0 cos of minus alpha. Now what is the value for that cos of minus alpha and sin of minus alpha? See, sin of minus alpha we know that is minus sin alpha. Cos of minus alpha is cos alpha, which means it lies in the fourth quadrant. Is it not? Fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so cos of minus alpha is cos alpha. Sin is negative in the fourth quadrant, so we will be getting minus sin alpha. Sin of minus alpha is minus sin alpha and cos of minus alpha is cos alpha. So we will be saying cos is an even function and sin is an odd function. Okay, shall we substitute here? So we may get this is cos of minus alpha. Cos alpha 0, this is minus sin alpha 0, 1, 0 and here already we have a minus here. Sin of minus alpha is minus sin alpha. So it will become plus sin alpha 0, cos of minus alpha is cos alpha. So we have got one part. This we can keep it as equation number 1. So one side we have found out. Now we are supposed to find out f of alpha the whole inverse. Since we need to find out inverse, first we need to check whether it is an singular matrix or not. Isn't it? If it is non-singular, we will be able to find it out inverse. So first we can find out the determinant f of alpha. It is determinant cos alpha 0 sin alpha 0 1 0 minus sin alpha 0 cos alpha. Okay, now shall we simplify? We will be writing first cos alpha into, leave that row and column, 1 into cos alpha minus 0 into 0 is 0. Second value when we write minus, 0 into any number is 0. So we need not to do that. The next value is sin alpha. So plus sin alpha into, leave that row and column, 0 into 0 is 0 minus sin alpha into 1, that is minus sin alpha. Since we have a minus here, minus into minus sin alpha is plus sin alpha. Now cos alpha into cos alpha, that is cos square alpha. This is plus sin alpha into sin alpha, sin square alpha. What's the value? Which is equal to 1. Why? We know that Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Using that identity, we have got this is equal to 1, not equal to 0. Therefore, f of alpha, the whole inverse, exists. Now we can find it out. Inverse. To find out inverse, what is the formula? A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adj A. So f of alpha, the whole inverse is 1 by determinant f of alpha into adj f of alpha. Now we need to find out adj f of alpha. Adj f of alpha. This is aij. We need to find it out, right? So we may write plus, minus, plus. Next is minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay. In f of alpha, for the first position, what we will be doing? Leaving the row and column. The determinant of the remaining value. 1 into cos alpha is cos alpha minus 0 into 0 is 0. For the next position, leaving the row and column, these 4 values. 0 into cos alpha is 0, minus 0 into minus sin alpha is 0. But you can write 0 minus 0. For this position, leaving the row and column, 0 minus sin alpha into 1 is minus sin alpha. So we will be getting plus sin alpha. For this position, leaving that row and column, these 4 values. 0 into cos alpha is 0, minus 0 into sin alpha is 0. And for the middle, leaving the row and column, cos alpha into cos alpha, that is cos square alpha, plus minus sin alpha into sin alpha is minus sin square alpha. Already we will be getting a minus here. So minus into minus plus sin square alpha. Now for this position, leaving the row and column, 0 minus 0. Here, 0 minus sin alpha. For this position, leaving the row and column, say 0 minus 0. And for this position, cos alpha into 1 is cos alpha, minus 0 into 0 is 0. Now shall we simplify? The whole transpose. That is cos alpha, 0, sin alpha. This is 0, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. The same thing, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is 0 here. Minus sin alpha, 0, and this is cos alpha. The whole transverse. Now if you are transferring, we will be getting the adj f of alpha. Shall we write it? Now adj f of alpha. Just I have exchanged the row and column. Now shall we substitute in the formula? F of alpha, the whole inverse is equal to 1 by determinant f of alpha into adj f of alpha. Okay, we know that determinant f of alpha, we got it 1. Now adj f of alpha, that is cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0 sin alpha 0 cos alpha. So 1 by 1 is 1. So we may get it again the same answer, cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0 sin alpha 0 cos alpha. So we have to keep it as equation number 2. Now we have to check 1 and 2. This is cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0 sin alpha 0 cos alpha. This is what equation number 2. The same we check it equation number 1, cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0 sin alpha 0 cos alpha. This is f of minus alpha and this is f of alpha the whole inverse. So we can able to write it from 1 and 2 f of alpha the whole inverse is equal to f of minus alpha. Do you all understood? Shall we move to the next problem? Problem number 11. A is equal to 1 tan x minus tan x 1. Show that A transpose into A inverse is equal to cos 2x minus sin 2x sin 2x cos 2x. Shall we find it out? First we need to find out A transpose, then A inverse, then we have to multiply both. So first A transpose. The value of A is 1 tan x minus tan x 1 the whole transpose. So our answer may be, change the row into column. So we may get 1 tan x minus tan x 1. Okay. Now we are supposed to find out A inverse. In order to find out A inverse, first we can find out what is determinant A. That is determinant 1 tan x minus tan x 1 equal to 1 into 1 is 1 minus tan x into tan x, that is minus tan square x. So we may get that is plus tan square x. Anyone, can you remember this? See, we have an identity secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. From this, if we take this there, we make it secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, isn't it? So 1 plus tan square x, we can write it as secant square x, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. Now we are supposed to find out at GA. At GA, since it is 2 by 2 matrix, it's very simple, isn't it? Exchanging the main diagonal 1 1, then what we should do? Change the symbol. Tan x will become minus tan x and minus tan x will become plus tan x. Now shall we write A inverse? See, A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into HA. So 1 by determinant A, that is secant square x into HA 1 minus tan x 1. So we have got it, A transpose and A inverse. Now we have to multiply it. A transpose into A inverse. A transpose, this is the answer, isn't it? That is 1 minus tan x 1 into A inverse, that is 1 by secant square x into 1 minus tan x 1. So we can write first this value, that is 1 by secant square x into, shall we multiply? First row, first column, isn't it? 1 into 1 1 minus tan x into tan x is minus tan square x. Now this is minus tan x, and again minus tan x into 1 is minus tan x. Here tan x into 1 tan x plus 1 into tan x is again tan x. This is tan x into minus tan x minus tan square x plus 1 into 1 is plus 1. See, in our answer, all will be in term of sin and cos. But here we have got it in tan and secant. So this all we have to change it in sin and cos. Now 1 by secant square x. 1 by secant square x can be written as cos square x, isn't it? See, 1 by secant square x is cos square x. Remaining I have written as it is. Now we can change this all. Tan x is sin x by cos x. So 1 minus tan square x, we may get it sin square x by cos square x minus 2 into tan x sin x by cos x. See 2 tan x, 2 sin x by cos x, 1 minus tan square x is 1 minus sin square x by cos square x. To simplify this, take LCM. LCM is cos square x. Since here no number, we have to multiply by cos square x. Cos square x minus sin square x by cos square x. These two terms as it is I have written, and here cos square x, take LCM, cos square x, so cos square x minus sin square x. Now just multiply inside. Outside we have cos square x. When we multiply each term, we will be getting here cos square x and cos square x will get cancelled. So we will be getting cos square x minus sin square x. Here 1 cos x will get cancelled. So the answer is 2 sin x into cos x. In this term also only 1 cos x will get cancelled. So our answer is 2 sin x into cos x. Here both cos square x will get cancelled. So cos square x minus sin square x. See, now this is our time to recall the trigonometry formulas. See here, this is cos square x minus sin square x, direct formula, that is cos 2x. The same way, sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. Cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x, and sin 2x, not square x. Sin 2x equal to 2 sin x into cos x. When we substitute in this answer cos square x minus sin square x, cos 2x minus 2 sin x into cos x is sin 2x. Again 2 sin x into cos x, sin 2x. Then cos square x minus sin square x is cos 2x. So actually this is the answer for A transpose into A inverse, and this is what they have asked us to prove. So I can write it, hence proved. The next part is orthogonal. See, definition. A square matrix A is called orthogonal if A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. So when we can say a square matrix as orthogonal, A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. I is the identity matrix. See, from this we have a note. A is orthogonal if and only if A is non-singular and A transpose equal to A inverse. So from this what we can understand, if A is orthogonal, we can say that A transpose equal to A inverse. Or if A transpose equal to A inverse, A is orthogonal. Isn't it? We have to use this in one problem, one example problem. See, non-singular, I did not use the word non-singular. Why? Because only when A is non-singular, A inverse exists. So it's understood that if A transpose equal to A inverse, then automatically we can say A is orthogonal. The same way, if A is orthogonal, A transpose is equal to A inverse. Now example 1.11. Prove that, see 1 2 by 2 matrix is given is orthogonal. So orthogonal means what we should prove? A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. So let A is equal to, we have taken A transpose. You know that row has to be written as column. Cos theta minus sin theta and sin theta cos theta. Now we can multiply and check it whether we are going to get the identity matrix or not. Cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta minus sin theta into minus sin theta, that is plus sin square theta. Now cos theta into sin theta, cos theta sin theta minus sin theta into cos theta is minus sin theta cos theta. Okay, sin theta into cos theta, sin theta cos theta minus cos theta sin theta. Now this is sin square theta plus cos square theta. We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. This is 0, isn't it? Now sin theta cos theta minus cos theta sin theta, again 0. Again we have the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta. The value is equal to 1. We know that is the identity matrix. See, similarly, we can prove that A transpose into A is equal to I2. That's left for your work. Therefore, A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. Since we have got like this, we can able to say that is A is orthogonal. The next problem, example 1.12, if A is equal to 1 by 7 into 1 matrix is given, is orthogonal. If it is orthogonal, find A, B, C, the three unknown values. See here one A, B, C. This we have to find out. And hence A inverse. See, the previous note only we learned if A is orthogonal, A inverse is equal to A transverse. So you need not to find out A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into RG. Just we have to transpose this A matrix. Before that, we need to find out what is A, B and C. Shall we find it out? See, if A is orthogonal, then A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A is equal to I3. Since this is 3 by 3 matrix, I have written it as I3. First, anyway, we can find out A transpose. A transpose equal to 1 by 7 into, rewrite the row as column and column as row. So we have got the answer. Now I am taking only one part, A into A transpose equal to I3. Substitute the value. Value of A into value of A transpose is equal to the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. Now shall we multiply? Say 1 by 7 into 1 by 7 is 1 by 49. Now first row, first column, 6 into 6, 36. Minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. Plus A into A square. Now first row, second column, 6 into B, 6B, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6, plus A into 6, that is 6A. First row, third column, 6 into 2, 12, minus 3 into C, minus 3Z, plus A into 3 is 3A. Now second row, B into 6, 6B, plus 6 into A is 6A. Now, B into B, B square, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 plus 6 into 6 is 36. Now, B into 2, 2B minus 2C plus 6 into 3, 18. Now, 2 into 6, 12 minus 3Z plus 3A. 2B minus 2Z plus 18. 4 plus C square plus 9 equal to identity matrix. Now this 1 by 49 take to the next side. So it will become 49 into the identity matrix. Here only this we can simplify. 45 plus A square. This 40 plus B square and this 13 plus C square. Remaining as it is because A, B and constant values are there. Now since this is only with A square, equate it 45 plus A square equal to 49 into 1 is 49. Find it out A square, 49 minus 45. 49 minus 45 is 4. So A is equal to plus or minus 2. Now here B square plus 40 equal to 49. So B square is equal to 49 minus 40 or B square equal to 9. So B is equal to plus or minus 3. Remaining all you see A, B, A or B, C will be there. Now here C square plus 13 is equal to 49 into 1 is 49. So C square equal to 49 minus 13. So C square equal to 36. Square root of 36 is 6 but C square. So plus or minus 6. Two values are there but only one value will be the correct one. To check that only we have the remaining. See here. 6B plus 6 plus 6A. In this we can substitute and check it. Okay, see 6B plus 6 plus 6A equal to 0 or 6 see 6A plus 6B equal to minus 6. Since 6 is common, I am going to divide by 6. So we make it A plus B is equal to minus 1. We got A is equal to plus or minus 2, B is equal to plus or minus 3 and C is equal to plus or minus 6. See, a plus b equal to minus 1. Which value we will be getting? Just substitute. If a equal to 2 and b is equal to plus 3 means we will be getting 5. So only possible is 2 minus 3 will be equal to minus 1. Is it not? So from this we are getting a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3. The same way, to find out c, either we can take this value or this, which is related. So I am going to take this 12c minus 3z plus 3a. Right hand side the value 49 into 0 means that is 0. So 12 minus 3z plus 3a is equal to 0, or minus 3z plus 3a is equal to minus 12. Just to substitute the value a equal to 2, or before that I am going to divide by 3 since 3 is common. Minus c plus a is equal to minus 4, or minus c plus 2 is equal to minus 4, minus c is equal to minus 4 minus 2, minus c equal to minus 6, minus and minus will get cancelled, c is equal to 6. Therefore, we have got a equal to 2, b equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 6. Now, we have to substitute in a. Therefore, the matrix A is equal to 1 by 7 into 6 minus 3a, the value of a is 2, then b, the value of b minus 3 minus 2, 6, 2c, the value of c is 6, 3. So we have got it. Now we can write it, since a is orthogonal, a inverse is equal to a transpose. So which implies a inverse is equal to a transpose. Just to transfer it, 1 by 7 into 6 minus 3, 2, minus 3, minus 2, 6, 2, 6, 3. So see, both are same only, isn't it? Okay, so we have got a inverse. See, till this only we have the example problem. So we have completed almost the first exercise. In the exercise, only one problem is left for us. There is no homework today for you. The homework is to revise the first exercise. Okay. Thank you, students. See you in the next class with a new topic. Bye-bye.